I played it innocent, a feeling.
Hello viewers, welcome to the show. I'm your host Leah Kimani. Hii ni program yenye tunaangalia life ya single people, vile wana cope na life, vile wanaendelea, wana make aje kwa life, ni nini iliwafanya wafike mahali wa choose kuwa single, ni nini ilifanya wafike mahali waamue hawataki kumari ama hawataki kudate. And so today we are having our guest in the studio. Our guest is none other than Grace Makosi. Welcome, Grace.
Thank you.
Please tell us something, a little bit about you.
Well, I'm Grace Makosi.
Yes.
And I'm single and definitely not searching.
What do you do when you are not busy?
Well, I like hiking,
Yes.
swimming, watching movies, and just being on the outside. I'm not an indoor person.
You're not an indoor person. Those
Yes.
are your hobbies.
Yeah.
And what is your occupation?
I'm a business lady.
Yes.
I sell fabric,
Yes.
Vitenge fabric.
Vitenge
Yes.
fabric. You have
Yeah.
a business located somewhere, or how do you do it?
I do my stuff online. Yeah.
Now, you are single.
Yeah.
And you are not apologetic
No,
at all.
at all.
And you are not searching.
No, I'm not searching.
Okay. Are you a mother?
Yes, I am a mother.
Yes.
I
Of
have
how
a son.
many?
I have a son.
Just a son.
Yes, just
Oh.
a son.
Okay. How old?
He's 7 years.
7 years.
Yes.
He's in which grade nowadays? We are not saying classes.
Just finished his first grade.
Yes.
So come next year, he'll be going to his second grade.
Where were you born?
Here in Nairobi.
Wow, wonderful. And do you have a religion? Nowadays, we are not asking someone, are you a Christian? We are saying, do you have a religion?
I'm a Christian.
You are?
Yes, I am a Christian.
Okay, that's wonderful. Do you mind telling us your age?
Well, I'm old enough to make life decisions.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're not misled?
So far, I haven't made a mistake
Yes.
or a wrong decision. So
You're not
think I'm old
apologetic?
enough. Yeah, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're free, or you are set, you know
Yes,
that
I know.
deep within you, you want to be single.
Yeah, I want to, I am, and I am confident and doing good actually.
Okay. Is it that you are forced by someone to be single?
No,
You chose it yourself?
well, not really a person,
Yes.
but circumstance did make me make this decision.
Yes.
And even after I made this decision, I still feel that I made the right decision.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Now, tell us, when did you start dating?
Well, I hope my mother is not watching this because I started dating while I was a baby.
You started dating when you were still a baby?
Yes,
Okay.
I started dating while I was 18.
Yes.
And
18. I mean, you were still in school.
I had just finished my high school,
Okay.
and I really wanted to know what is dating and what everybody's talking about. I have a boyfriend, I have a girlfriend. I really wanted to
Of
know
course,
what
that
is
was
this.
the talk. Everyone is saying, yeah, I have a boyfriend, a
Yes.
girlfriend, I'm dating.
Exactly.
Yes. So you
So-
started dating right
Yeah.
after high school.
Yes, right after high school.
Okay, please tell us a little about it. How did you meet with that dude?
Well, this is how we met. When I was done with my high school,
Yes.
my parents found a nearby college for me to do my computer.
Yes.
It's normal that
It's
once
usual.
yeah, once you're
after
done
high
with
school, the first course you do it's computer packages.
Yes.
Yes.
So in the computer packaging stuff,
Mm-hmm.
some love transferred somewhere, I don't know. And this happened with my teacher.
Oh my! Did you hear that? With your teacher?
Yes. He was my teacher,
Yes.
and magic happened, and then we started dating.
Fine. You dated him
Yes.
for how long?
Well, if I am not wrong, it could be 4 or 3 years.
Wow. Is
Yeah.
he the father of your son? Sorry
Yes.
to ask.
Yes.
He is.
Yes.
Okay. How and when did you give birth?
Well, after we started dating, they came this, that, and that, and that, and I was pregnant.
There's that, there's this, and you are pregnant.
Yes, and I was pregnant.
Yes. How did you know you're pregnant, or how did it go?
Well, because everything was happening so fast.
Yes.
It's the first time I'm dating.
Yes.
It's the first time I'm getting pregnant, and it's actually the same time that I am out of school, and I have this small freedom of having a phone,
Yes.
of getting home a little bit late, and everything was, I think everything just rushed into me, and I did not even realize that I was pregnant.
What? Yes.
I did not realize that I was pregnant.
Until what time?
Until there was a day we went swimming,
Yes.
and my swimming costume was a bit tight on my waist.
Your waist.
Yes, and so my boyfriend looked at me and asked, "Is this not the same costume that you wear every time we are going to swim? Why does it look a little bit tight?" And then I said, "Maybe I'm just full, or
You've added
today,
some.
yeah, maybe I've added some weight." So at that time, it dawned on him I could be pregnant.
On him,
Yes, on him,
not you.
not me. I never felt anything strange on you. I was just me throughout.
What was his reaction? Did he tell you, you might be pregnant or something?
No, he never mentioned anything about pregnancy to me.
And you continued with your swimming and your outing?
Yeah, we had a lot of fun that day until we went back home,
Yes.
and he asked me, "Do you feel light or heavy? Do you think you've added some weight?" And then I told him, "Definitely, I think I've added some weight, but I can't feel it."
You can't feel it.
No, I was just okay.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, now, and it continued till you gave birth to your son.
No, it did not continue. He did not stop at that.
Okay?
Yeah, because he felt like I am pregnant. So
For you, you're fine.
yeah, I'm fine. I'm just doing great.
That's awesome. You see, the way pregnancy, sometimes it's hectic,
At times,
especially at a
pregnancies-
young age.
Yeah, pregnancies could be hectic, but mine was awesome.
Wow,
It was
wonderful.
awesome.
Yes.
If I could go back, I could get pregnant again and again.
That's a shock. Many women would never want them. If kids were bought like myself, I would
buy.
walk to every supermarket
And
and
buy.
buy one.
I would just choose to give back to my own babies.
Oh my. And so,
So
now,
we met in school, and he told me we have to do this thing. So we tested, and it was positive.
you're pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
Yes.
I was shocked.
I
For
can
a minute, I
imagine.
could not breathe.
Yes.
I honestly, I didn't know how to react, but it hit me like a shock. How
Can you?
how can I be pregnant?
And how about him?
He was just okay. You're pregnant.
It's fine.
He was so cool. It felt like it was nothing serious.
It
Though
seems
it was serious,
It was
but to him it felt like it's just normal.
to be pregnant.
Yeah, it's normal to be pregnant.
Okay, how did you tell your parents?
Well, I did not tell my parents that I was pregnant.
What did you do?
I asked them if I could move out.
Why?
On another level, I felt I was going to burden them.
Okay, first of all, you didn't tell them you were pregnant?
No, up until I gave birth, my parents didn't know that I
Up
was
until you've given birth, no one knows.
No
How
one
about
knows.
your siblings?
Nobody knew, apart
And
from my friends.
your
My
friends?
Yes,
Only.
only.
Now you went to see your parents
Yes,
when the kid is 3 months old,
yes.
and it was a shock.
Well, it was not a shock that much,
Yes.
but I went home, I didn't find my dad, I found my mom,
Yes.
and she was like,
Who
where
is
are you coming from with a baby? Whose
Oh
baby
my.
is this? And I told her, Mom, just look at the baby and tell me, just guess. After she held my son, she was like, this is you. This was you when I gave birth to you.
So immediately akajua huu mtoi ni wako. Juu anakufanana.
Exactly. So she was all over. When did this happen? What is wrong with you?
Oh my God.
Anything could have happened to you. Do you know you could have risked your own life?
Yes.
This, that. And I told her, cool down. We are safe and we are here. Finally.
Okay.
Well, days went by and my baby was big enough.
Yes.
At the 3rd year, just before we celebrated his birthday, my boyfriend, the father to my son, became sick. This was in March, just before my son's birthday, because he was born in April.
In April.
Yeah, so he started becoming sick, he was not feeding well.
Yes.
And going to hospital now and then. So at that time he had to go back to his parents' home for them to take care of him.
But you had not moved in at all.
No, we had
Why?
not moved. I was still young and I wanted to explore things on my own.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
But for a whole year it was hectic.
Yeah.
You're moving from Nairobi
Yes.
to his place is far. Machakos.
Yes.
Like every day, or you used to skip some days?
Well, I used to go there on a Friday,
Yes.
spend the whole weekend, my son and I, and him too, and we would come back on a Sunday.
Then what happened?
So
He got admitted in
he
the
got
hospital.
admitted in October, and in November it got worse.
Yes.
He had to go on life support machine,
Oh my.
and at that time it was really scary because
Oh
things were
dear.
just getting worse and
Worse
worse and
and
worse.
worse and worse.
Until now, in December, that we lost him. That was the hardest time.
Sorry.
I could not
can
even
imagine.
compare it with the labor and anything else. It was like the whole world was just crashing and pushing me at the
Sure.
center, and I was just alone and nowhere to go.
And nowhere to go. No, here he is, he has passed on. And you have remained with your boy at the age of 3.5, almost
Three.
4.
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
He was turning 3 on that April.
He had already turned now 3 by the time the father was.
was resting. Maybe what I didn't understand, the parents knew that you were dating and you have a son together. The parents
Now,
know.
both parents,
Both
my
parents.
parents and his
Yeah,
parents.
but they also agreed with your decision to stay
Yes.
separate.
Yes.
He has passed on, and you buried him, and that's it.
Yeah. So okay, buried him the same month,
Yes.
and Christmas was not Christmas.
It wasn't a Christmas for
Yeah.
you, oh dear.
It was was in Christmas, and life happened, and now my son was now turning 4, and I had to move on.
Did he have any knowledge about this is my dad, we are burying?
No,
He was young and naive.
he didn't understand that well. Right now he does, but that time he could not understand that I will not see daddy again. So though we told him, it didn't hit him so well.
Because he was so young.
Yeah, he was still a baby.
Okay, what was the reaction from the parents? Did they advise you to stay with them, his parents? Or what? How did it go?
Well, both parents had a sitting, and
Yes.
I got a lot of support from both sides, and
That's nice.
I had to be strong for my son,
For
because
your son, sure.
there was no way I was to be weak. So I got a lot of help from both.
A lot of help.
Yeah.
And you came back to your place in Nairobi?
Yes, I still came back to my place in Nairobi, but minus my son.
Why?
Well, at that time, my parents felt that I was not stable enough to handle my baby.
Yes.
And in a nutshell, yes, I was not stable enough,
Yes.
because I didn't know how to react when I look at him and see his father, you get?
Can imagine.
So for some time, for something like a year, he stayed with my parents.
So you got a lot of support from your friends, and
Yes.
you were able to heal, and now you could stay with your kid.
Yes.
You brought him to Nairobi.
Yes.
You stayed together.
Mhm.
Okay, tell us,
Mhm.
when did you feel you don't want to date again, or how did you come into this conclusion that now I'm a single mother? I already have a son with me, but for my entire life I don't want to date again. Okay, what happened, and how did you come into that conclusion?
Well, it came up with a series of things that happened.
Way after the death of your husband?
Yes, in
your boyfriend?
the fifth year, I met a certain guy, and we started dating, and
Yes.
it was okay. It was lovely in the first few months, until I realized that he was cheating, and I called it off. It happened. So after some time, I met another person.
Yes.
And the series still continued, this cheating lifestyle.
This cheating lifestyle, yes.
And one time I just sat down and asked myself, what am I even looking for?
After all, I have a son.
Well, not really that I have a son.
Yes.
I am okay alone.
You are.
Because why take up something that is going to stress me? Why take up things that I cannot carry? Why take up garbage?
Garbage.
For
yes.
instance, it's like
You're
picking
good
up
by
garbage.
yourself.
Yes, I'm good, I'm clean, I'm okay.
You can take care of your baby.
Yes.
I mean, you're not lesser of a woman because you're not dating.
Exactly.
And that's until you reach that point and felt, no, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
Heartbreaks.
Yeah.
So that's when you felt,
No, I felt like it's just the end.
okay.
I really don't want to.
Didn't you feel, okay, let me ask, don't you think maybe it's because of the heartbreak that you come up with this conclusion, but if probably with time you get healed from the heartaches and the heartbreaks, and you get someone who will love you, will love your boy and accept him as his own son, don't you think probably you stand a chance to change your mind?
Just maybe, people say miracles do happen.
Yeah.
So maybe a miracle will happen.
A miracle.
Yeah,
But
just maybe.
Is it that are you heartbroken? Are you bitter with the life?
No, I am not bitter with life. I am just bitter with the kind of way that I was treated.
Yes.
I did not deserve any of that.
Yes.
But it's okay, because even after whatever happened, I'm still here, energetic
and beautiful.
Beautiful and so positive about life.
About life.
Yes.
What do you tell your son?
Well, now since he's a grown man, I call him a small man.
Yeah,
He understands a lot, and he really helps me make him understand,
Yes.
like why this is happening. Is this how things happen?
Yes.
And it's just normal.
Now, Grace, I want you to look at that camera.
Okay.
And talk to the single ladies out there. Those single ladies who have gone through heartbreaks. Some, we have heard stories of people being killed in the marriage just because they are sticking by in the name watoto wangu, wacha nikae kwa watoto kwa sababu ya watoto wangu. Some other ladies have been like yourself, you're a widow. Wengine wamejiachilia. I can see you have a standard, uko stable, you have accepted the fact that you've been left single, you are a responsible mother. Please talk to the ladies out there who are listening and watching you today. Give them some hope. Let them know that being single is not inability, I would say. And let them understand that you can still keep yourself beautiful and you are not a lesser woman just because you're single. Please, that's your camera. Speak to the single ladies out there.
Let me start by saying, for you to make a decision, you have to be stable. Being stable, you have to have your shock absorbers checked. Yourself, your life is like that car that you have imagined of having. Once you buy it, you have to maintain it. You have to check whether it's clean. You have to change the fuel. You have to do some service on it. Now, that's the same thing you should do to yourself. Just know the kind of petrol station that you're going to refill your car in. Like, what kind of fuel is this? But by this saying, I mean, when you want to fuel or to refuel, I'm talking about your friends, your family, and anyone around you. You have to know who you're letting into your life. You have to know what you want. Are these people helping you to become that which you want? Are they challenging you? Are they putting you in the right position to be in a sober mind to know so and so said this, but it doesn't really work with me, or so and so said this and I think I should pick up something and try it in my own life, in your own style. You have you to blame for whatever happens to you.
Wow, that was awesome.
Thank you.
And we've come to the end of our show. Up until next time, keep locked. Excellence TV. I'm your host, Leah Kimani.